You've probably heard 100 theories on how to live longer. Eat this, avoid that, take this supplement. But what if the real secret wasn't in a pill or a diet? Japan's oldest doctor lived past 100, not with anything extreme, but with 5 simple habits. And habit number 2, it's something most seniors skip, but it may be the reason his heart and mind stayed sharp to the very end. When Dr. Shigeki Hinohara passed away at 105, he left behind not just a legacy in medicine, but a living example of vibrant, joyful aging. He didn't follow fad diets. He didn't take expensive supplements. Instead, he lived by a rhythm, a set of small daily habits that quietly built strength, focus, and resilience over decades. Today we'll walk through the 5 daily habits that helped him live, and truly live, beyond 100. And one of them might completely change the way you approach breakfast. Habit number 1, eat until 80% full. Eat until 80% full, not stuffed. In Okinawa, there's a saying, hara heichi bu, eat until you're 80% full. It sounds simple, but this one habit is tied to some of the longest, healthiest lives on Earth. You don't need to count calories or skip meals, just stop before you're completely full. Because when you eat less, but better, your body runs lighter, cleaner, and stronger. Helen, a 68-year-old viewer, told me she always finished her plate. It was how she was raised, but after every meal, she felt heavy, bloated, and tired. Once she tried stopping just a little earlier, everything changed. Her energy returned. Her afternoon walks felt easier. Her digestion improved. Most people think fullness means nutrition, but sometimes that last 20% isn't giving you health. It's slowing you down. Your body doesn't need to be full. It needs to be free to move, repair, and breathe. So next time you eat, pause. Put your fork down for a moment, breathe, and ask yourself, am I still hungry, or just finishing out of habit? You might find that stopping just a little sooner gives your body exactly what it's been asking for. Habit number 2, walk before you sit. Walking daily fuels your brain and legs. Most people sit right after they eat. It feels natural, especially as we age. But Dr. Hinohara, even in his 90s, did the opposite. He would take the stairs instead of the elevator. He believed movement wasn't just good for the body. It was fuel for the mind, and science backs him up. A short walk before meals helps your body regulate blood sugar. It gets your circulation moving, clears mental fog, and supports digestion. It doesn't need to be a power walk, just 5 minutes, around the garden or down the hallway. Let your body wake up before it receives food. One woman, Marie, shared with me how her legs used to feel stiff and heavy in the mornings. But after adding a simple habit, a short walk before breakfast, her knees hurt less. Her balance improved. Her energy lasted longer into the day. We often think, I should rest more now that I'm older. But here's the truth. It's not rest that preserves strength. It's motion. Controlled, gentle, daily motion. So, before you sit down for that first meal, try this. Just move a little. Your heart, your legs, and your brain will thank you. Have you ever tried walking before breakfast? Comment, gentle motion, if it helped your mornings feel clearer. Habit number 3, fermented foods every morning. Fermented foods heal from the inside out. Most people take a probiotic pill, but Dr. Hinohara didn't believe in capsules. He believed in tradition and fermentation. Every morning, he started his day with something simple, warm miso soup. And it wasn't just for taste. Fermented foods like miso, kimchi, and pickled vegetables feed your gut bacteria. And your gut. It quietly controls your mood, your immune system, and even your memory. Claire, 70, told me she tried every supplement out there. Probiotic blends, digestive enzymes, even gut resets. Nothing worked until she switched to real food. A spoon of sauerkraut in the morning, a cup of miso before coffee. Her bloating disappeared. Her mind felt clearer. And her energy no longer crashed in the afternoon. We often chase pills for problems our ancestors solved with food. Here's the truth. Gut health doesn't come in a bottle. It's alive. And living things need living food. So, tomorrow morning, skip the pill. Reach for what's been working for centuries. One spoon, one bowl, one simple ritual to start healing from the inside out. Habit number 4, plant-based protein. Twice a week, tofu can fuel your heart and brain. For most of his life, Dr. Hinohara didn't avoid meat, but he also didn't depend on it. Instead, he chose something quieter, gentler, like tofu, miso, soybeans, and lentils. Foods that don't strain your heart or your gut. And modern science agrees, plant-based proteins aren't just a trend. They support your blood vessels, your cholesterol levels, and even the aging process in your muscles. Frank, 73, used to eat red meat 3 to 4 times a week. He didn't feel bad, but he did feel heavy. His doctor noticed his blood pressure creeping up, so he made one simple shift: tofu, stir-fry with ginger, lentil soup with turmeric, just twice a week. No pills, no restrictions, just different choices. After a month, his blood pressure dropped. But more than that, his energy returned. He said he felt less swollen, less weighed down. We're told protein equals meat, but that's just one version of the story. The Japanese elders lived long, not because they avoided meat, but because they balanced it with plants. So, here's your challenge this week. One meal, no meat. Just a plant-based dish made with care. Your heart will notice. And your brain, it might just get a little sharper too. Habit number 5. Curiosity plus rhythm equals longevity. Joy adds years, more than rules ever will. In his final interviews, Dr. Hinohara said something simple. Even when you're 100, plan something for tomorrow. It wasn't about setting goals, it was about having a reason to rise. He believed curiosity was more powerful than medicine. That rhythm, not rules, was what truly kept the body and soul alive. Because here's the truth. Your cells respond to more than nutrition. They respond to joy, intention, and momentum. Marie, 71, had lost her spark. She had her meals, her walks, her medications, but her days felt flat. Until one morning, she began writing. Just a few lines of poetry, no pressure, no deadline. Just a quiet reason to sit by the window and let her thoughts come to life. Within weeks, she smiled more. She moved more. Her body didn't change much, but her spirit, it lit up again. We often think longevity is about restriction. Eat less, move more, sleep better. But maybe, just maybe, it's about rhythm. A soft cadence of small joys, a reason to breathe, a reason to be curious, a reason to keep moving forward, even slowly. So, today choose one thing. Write, sing, plant, learn. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It just has to make you feel alive. You don't need a complete lifestyle overhaul. Not a new diet, not a strict routine, just small shifts, repeated with care. That's what carried this Japanese doctor past 100, and it's what can carry you toward your strongest, most joyful years ahead. So, start with just one thing today. Pause before finishing your plate. Take a short walk before breakfast. Or add a spoon of fermented food to your morning. Simple steps. Gentle rhythm. That's where transformation begins. But there's one healthy food that this doctor never touched after 60. And it might be sitting in your kitchen right now. We break that down in the next video, so stick with us. Your healthiest decade might just be your next one.